Hello everyone, we are 3 weeks into lockdown here in the UK, so it's about time we brought you our third video in our series of swim, bike, run core stability exercises. Today's video is going to be focusing on the run discipline, and we have got some really great exercises for you guys to try at home, which again require little to no equipment and should be quite challenging, but hopefully everyone will be able to give these a try. For today's video, Reese has been the person behind the camera lens as Holly has been self-isolating with mum and dad. So fingers crossed Holly has been able to edit the footage we've got into something great for you guys to work with. Okay, so let's jump into our exercises for today's video. This exercise is called Bulgarian split stance squats. For this exercise, you require a step or some kind of raised object, a chair will do, to raise your back leg. And when you're progressing this, you can start with one weight, but you may actually find it easier to use two weights, so two equally sized weights either side of your body, and this may give you a little bit more stability. The main focus on this exercise is to have 90 degrees in each leg, and you will feel like you're almost doing the running movement as you lower down into the split stance position. This exercise is called monster walks, and it's actually one of my favourite exercises, but you do look a little bit silly when you're doing it. But it really is great for strengthening up the glutes, which are a key muscle for your running technique and your running strength. For the monster walks, all you need is some kind of elastic style band. You could use an inner tube or an old pair of tights. Wrap this around your quad muscles, and then you want to go into a slight squat position, and then you're doing very small side step walks as you'll see in the video. This will burn very, very quickly, so you want to gradually build up the number of repetitions you do on each side, but I can promise you're definitely going to feel the burn on this one. This exercise is called...
Hi, I'm Lucy Charles, and for this exercise, you're going to need a Bosu, a dog, and lots of balance. It's very, very difficult, but it's really good for your running and tones your bottom up.
This exercise is called single leg squats. We've progressed it to using a Bosu so that we're working from an unstable surface, but you can do this just by standing on the ground to begin with. You can start by doing single leg squats with one leg out in front, and then you can progress this to taking the leg out to the side or behind you to work slightly different muscles, and you can progress further to include a weight. You will start to feel this exercise straight away in your glutes and in your hamstrings as well as your quads, and as you start to progress you can try and find an unstable surface to make this exercise more difficult, but it's absolutely key for your run stability. This exercise is called Bosu Runners. You will see in our previous bike video we did an exercise very similar to this, and that is because this exercise is great for both bike and run. We've progressed the exercise in this video to using a Bosu to give an unstable surface and give the upper body a bit more of a workout. This will include working from your upper body, your core stability, and of course your legs. It's a slight cardio exercise as well, so you will get tired pretty quickly. This exercise is called Plyo Jumps. For this exercise you require a block or some kind of step to jump off of. This is quite a difficult exercise, so be careful when selecting your object. For this exercise we are really focusing on the explosive jump movement and the reaction time with the ground, and then standing your landing. It's really key for that plyometric and explosive action of running. You can progress this exercise to doing single leg landing, but for now let's start with the double leg land. This exercise is called overhead squat. For this exercise, we're using any kind of weight. We found a heavy sack of Lola's dog food, so I'm holding that above my head. The great thing about this exercise is you also will get some shoulder stability work by holding the weight above your head. So really focus on drawing the shoulder blades together and down, and this will help for your swimming as well as your running. Obviously, the squat action will help most with your running, working your glutes, hamstrings and quads, so try and aim to get 90 degrees in every one of your squats. This exercise is called hip raises. Again, for this exercise, you need to find some kind of weight around the house. We've found a heavy bag of dog food. This exercise, you want to be lying on your back with your shoulders and your feet in contact with the floor, and you are going to raise from squeezing your glutes and lifting your hips. This is a great exercise for your core and for your glutes, which is massively going to benefit your running as well as your cycling. This exercise is called side plank. You can progress this exercise to doing side plank with a single leg raise. The main focus on this exercise is to make sure that your elbow stays directly below your shoulder and your arm is in contact with the floor. Your other arm can be raised upwards, straight up, or rested on the body. You want to have your bottom foot on the floor and then your other foot resting on top. If progressing to doing the single leg raises, you want to focus on engaging your core and your glutes and trying to not let your body wobble around. So you want to keep nice and sturdy on the ground. It is a pretty difficult exercise, but it's great for swim, bike and run. This exercise is called Unbalanced Runners. For this exercise, you'll require an unbalanced surface such as a Bosu or some kind of pillow will do the trick. For this exercise, you want to focus on planting your foot down into the unstable surface and then driving up with the opposite leg, much like you would do in the actual running motion. This is an explosive and plyometric exercise, so it should be done at speed and explosively, but trying to keep the body in line and not wobbling around. This exercise is called calf raises. For this exercise, all you require is a step. The focus on this exercise is to lower your heels down towards the ground slowly and then explosively raise up. You will very quickly feel this burning in your calf muscle, and it's great for your stability and strength for running. To progress this exercise, you can include a weight or do single leg at a time.
I'm not filming.
Were you singing? Right, shush. This exercise you can do another thing with this exercise. Oh my God. And it's a great exercise for Reese to die. Thanks for watching today's video on run exercises that can be done at home with very little equipment. Please remember, some of these exercises are quite difficult, and even I have struggled to do them in the past and even now. We've really enjoyed doing this series of videos for you on swim, bike and run exercises that can be done at home. Don't forget to keep doing these exercises even when things go back to normal. They're great to be implemented alongside your normal training plan, and they'll make a big difference in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future content and more great Lola and dog footage.
You move the hair how you need it.